Morning from 8 to 9. It's Hometown Heroes, hosted by Chris Lose on Old School 104.7.
Yes, Hometown Heroes. We got some special guests in here this morning. It's Chris Lose. I'm glad I got to meet these gentlemen. Actually, one of the producers on the show, Miss Annette, had brought this to my attention. Daniel, you are here. He's off mic right now, but he is a parent of one of the kids from the Empire Soccer Club. Coach Auggie, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Had to have you in. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Also, I'll let you kind of tell a little bit more, but basically this is the Empire Soccer Club. They recently won the Southern California National Premier League tournament. So they got the trip to play out there, represent Southern California in the Best of the Best tournament in Aurora, Colorado. So how did this happen?
It actually was a bit of a shock for us. I mean, we're one of the underdogs. We're a very small club based out of Eastvale, California.
Okay. That's awesome.
And it's just, we went into this league because we won our league in season, which is the fall season, past season. And not everybody qualifies for this kind of tournament, but, we qualified. We went in there. We worked hard for about 3 weeks during preseason. And luckily, the girls pulled it off and they won the league. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it was a very, very, very exciting thing. It's the first time any of my teams win that type of league, so it's exciting.
Very cool. What age were these girls?
Under 15s.
Under 15s.
Keep in mind, we have 13 and 14-year-olds. We have about half of the team that's younger.
Wow.
So that makes it even tougher for
sure
to win that. Yeah.
How long have you been working with this group of girls?
This group of girls, I came over into Empire about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And I took on this team, which at that point hadn't won a game.
Wow.
Yeah, and the whole year they hadn't won a game, and it was tough because as I came in, obviously the bigger clubs around they come and poach your players, which is you got to understand if you're a developmental kind of team or not. And when I came in, I think the best 3-4 players left. And then it was like starting all over again, but it was good because it showed the character of the girls that stay behind.
Absolutely.
And and they decided I had a meeting with all the girls, and I'm very good at talking to the player themselves. So I talked to them, and I asked them what their commitment level was and what their goal was, and our goals kind of meet.
Right.
Because my job is to be able to teach them how to play at the next level, and the next level for them would be college ball.
There it is. Okay.
So the idea is to get as many of these girls, as many of the players that we have at Empire Soccer Club, to be able to reach that goal, go to college.
That's cool.
Okay, so it's been a process. So most of the girls have been with us between 3 years. Some of them, as new as a few months with us, but they also have to buy into that philosophy.
You know what, Coach Auggie, that's amazing too, man, to what you're establishing there in Eastvale, because I know obviously everybody wants to win, but to hear a coach come in and say that, like, hey man, we want to get these girls to college, that's the goal. That's amazing, and to see the success, that's even more exciting.
Well, it's funny because it's as much as I'd like to take all the credit, there's a lot of coaches around the area, a lot of friends of mine that I grew up with, and we all have the similar ideas.
Very cool.
So so I think the environment around the game is changing.
Good.
And it's less and less about just winning at all costs and more about teaching them the process on how to get to college.
Right, because that's what keeps it going. They're going to come back and in turn coach girls again. You know what I mean? And that's the cycle, if you would. What's been the most exciting thing, man, for you to see these girls kind of come together? What was, give me a coach's view?
Well, that is just this past tournament in the National Premier League. It's just it was very. It was hard because we had a lot of injuries. We have a lot of younger players,
right,
and we're playing against some of the top teams in the state. So
right.
For the girls to kind of come together and kind of fight through, and sometimes you win games when you're not the best team on the pitch, but because you work hard and you have the right philosophy, you get through the game.
Hard work is something, man. It's definitely a testament to that hard work. You put that work in, you might win those games that might be on the fence, but if the work is there, you get that result.
Yeah, we stress a lot the importance of mental strength. Obviously, a lot of people can teach how to pass a ball, how to kick a ball.
Right.
The mental strength of when the game is tough. What can you do? What do you have to do to get through? How to beat yourself on the pitch first, and then beat the opponent.
Absolutely, and big shout out to you also, Daniel. I know he's in here off mic. He's one of the parents who actually reached out. What's it like, Coach? If you don't mind me asking, like having these involved parents, man?
Well, See, there's only so much a coach can do.
Right.
You know, the more people that get involved, the easier it becomes for me. Because, like I said, I can't be doing. There are a lot of concepts that need to be reiterated with the players. So again, on the pitch. So off the pitch, the more hands you have, as long as they're on the same page with me,
correct.
Okay, it makes it so much easier and so much better for the girls. And ultimately, that's why we do it.
Absolutely. Well, look, you guys also do other events to help raise funds, right? I know you got a poker tournament coming up. I believe there's a raffle coming up in May 14th in Corona.
Right. Yeah, we have a poker tournament in Corona on May 14th, and this is an effort to raise funds. As you know, we'd love for everybody to be able to afford to play, club and all that. But the truth of it is that it's expensive, and the truth of it is that there is underprivileged people that I don't feel comfortable telling them, no, you can't play because you can't afford it. So we do these kind of things to be able to help those players as well.
Cool.
So May 14th, we have the tournament in Corona. It's a poker tournament, and it's also a raffle that we're going to have that day. And then we have an eatery in local in Rancho Camonga.
Yeah, that's very cool. So that's the Taco
Hut.
Taco Hut.
Yeah. So for the whole month of May, all the proceeds that are collected from eating there, they donate 25% of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it's if anybody wants to support it, it would be 11815 East Foothill Boulevard, East Rancho Camonga. Again, 11815 East Foothill Boulevard, Suite E.
And everybody's got to eat. So get over there, eat some food. 25%, which is a very generous contribution through the month of May. This is correct.
Through the month of May, yeah.
That's great.
So they have to obviously say that they're from Empire and take the flyer as well. So
okay, perfect. And also to the website empiresoccerclub.org.
Right. In order for you to access that, there are two sides to it. One, the recreational side. We also cater to the local players that don't want to play club, maybe because of the price or because they just want to do it for fun.
Right.
But we have a recreational side and a competitive side. So when they go on the website, they have to press on the competitive side, and they'll be able to find us there.
Okay.
And we're under G00s.
Okay, perfect. And so this is for girls. The ages range from.
Our oldest team is our girls. They're gonna go
going into 15, right? Okay.
They're gonna go U16, and then we go all the way to 7-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah, and on our rec program, we have from 4-year-olds all the way to 15-year-olds as well. So
there it is. So if you want to get boys and girls, okay, cool. If you want to get your son or your daughter involved, go to empiresoccerclub.org. It is fun. There also is a competitive level to it, so you get to pick and choose. But Coach Auggie, thank you for coming in. Daniel, thank you for bringing this to our attention. You're a hometown hero, man. The way that you're inspiring these girls to do better, regardless of, like you were talking about, the better recruited players that we're taking, you know what I mean? And it's instilling that hard work and that into these young ladies that is going to take them a lot farther than that soccer field, man.
Well, thank you. And if I may add, since this is geared towards the local community,
absolutely,
I'd like to tell the players, out there, I was a low-income player growing up, and thank God, through hard work, you have the opportunity to reach out to the right coaches, to the right teams, and they can push you to be able to, go through your high school, help you out. Like I told your assistant,
so cool.
One of the things that we do require our players is to be able to have good grades. If you don't have good grades, you cannot play for Empire Soccer Club. So, it goes beyond just the soccer aspect of it.
Awesome. Coach Auggie, thank you again, man. We'll be posting this to our Facebook, Hometown Heroes, i.e. it's Old School 104.7.
Hometown Heroes.